Welcome to another Breakwaters guide on the channel. In this video I'm going to be telling you guys all the tips and tricks and showing you all the different items that can be found on the first island. There will be a few different items that I'm going to leave out, or a few different options of obtaining items like the crates and the shovel, because I will do a separate video for those. And as always, if any of the information shown in the video is going to change in the future, since this is a beta version of the game, then I will do a separate video for that as well, an updated video. But let's get into the video. First few items that I'm going to show you are from the chicken. If you kill the chicken, you will get a couple of items. The feathers, you will get meat, you have a dead body from the chicken, and bones. You can also destroy the chicken nest and that will give you chicken eggs. A feather plucked from a chicken used as decoration or as primitive arrow fletching. A dead chicken doesn't have any uses except you can put them into a fire as a fuel, or you can throw them for fun. You can also get raw meat from the chickens. Pieces of raw meat can be found on many different creatures and can be cooked on a fire pit, which adds stat recovery. And the bone doesn't really have any uses except you can use it to craft armor. Seagrass is a very common resource and can be found in the ocean. It is very commonly used for crafting a variety of items. Red sea anemone can also be found in the ocean and they can be cooked in a fire pit, which will also add a stat recovery. Fire coral is the next one on the list. This coral is commonly found in the ocean surrounded by active volcanoes. They glow with fiery color of an active volcano. Before we go to the next one, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new and want to see more of these Breakwaters guides. I do also live streams on the game, so if you are interested in that, then please subscribe to the channel. Another type of coral is the mushroom coral. There are two versions of these. The first one, which I'm showing you right now, is the mushroom coral that is most commonly found. This one can be used for cooking different meals. And the mushroom coral also has a chance of giving you the coral seed, which can be used to make a farm out of them. The second variety of the same mushroom coral is the glowing mushroom coral. The glowing mushroom coral is an uncommon variant of the mushroom coral that emits bioluminescent light at night. And this will give you health when you eat it. And it can also be used as a different kind of meal in the future, which will grant you even more health. Next up, and maybe the most important one that can be found on any of the islands, is of course the sea crystals, which can and will be used in the game for solving puzzles underwater or helping you explore the ocean floor. You also get yellow shards from the crystals, and those yellow shards are actually the currency of the game. Whenever you go to a trader, be sure to bring these with you. Empty bottles can be found all across the island on the beaches, which of course can be filled up with water and fireflies or crystals. They can also contain a treasure map, which will lead you to a treasure of course. And as I said before, you can harvest fireflies with them. Another very important one is the bushes in the game. If you destroy the bushes, you will get sticks, you will get berries, and on occasion there can be rats spawning from underneath. The berries of course recover the hunger stat and give you +5 hunger as of right now. The sticks of course can be used as fuel or for primitive crafting. Raw meat, as explained earlier, can be cooked. And the dead rats are just like the chicken. You can't really do much with them. You can throw them just like the chicken and you can use them as fuel. But beware, if you drop these dead rats on the island, if you don't pick them up, they will attract more rats. Next up we have the fire flower, the fire grass and the fire seed. If you hit the fire flower above water, they will explode. The fire flower seed can of course be used for farming later, and the fire flower itself will be used for a crafting recipe. It irradiates the color of an active volcano. And the fire grass, as of right now, I haven't found a use for them just yet, but it glimmers with the color of lava flow. You can also find different treasures on the island itself without a map. They will usually contain shards. I have yet to find anything else in them. Next up, there's two items you can get from the water plant mucus. You can get water plant seed from it to grow in your own garden, and you can get water plant mucus from it, part of a healing ointment when combined with kelp. You can also find fish in the game, in this case salmon, and I believe they will add more fishes to the game in the future. Salmon can be very easily found along the water when they try to swim out of the water and land on the beach for too long, and you will be able to pick those up. And you can use them as a meal when you have the right equipment for that. You can also scare them onto land. It's a bit difficult, but it is possible. Or you can use the power of the yellow crystals. Raw mussels is another item in the game. You can get them from the rocks as you see in the video. You can cook them and they will also have a stats recovery. There are also a ton of crabs on these islands, which can give you 3 different things as of right now. It will give you hardened shell, raw meat, and fine sand. Hardened shell can be used for crafting various items. Raw meat, of course, once again, can be cooked. And fine sand is the basic resource for creating glass items. There are many of palm trees on the island as well. You can either punch them, which will take forever. I recommend taking an axe. And when you chop them down, you can start getting tree branches from them and coconuts. And if you chop them down even further, you can get palm logs. Coconuts, of course, is a tropical fruit which can be used to recover hydration and also used in a couple of crafting recipes. The palm log is a light type of wood commonly found in the tropical regions. It is a great fuel source for fires and commonly used when crafting items. And the tree branch is a piece of wood commonly found on all trees. It can be used for building basic items. It can also be used as a basic fuel. Next up, we have a whole bunch of blue golems in the game as well. These smaller golems are not really a challenge on their own, but if you fight multiple, they can be quite tough, so be careful for that. As of right now, they don't really drop important stuff that you need on the first island. You can get blue shards from them and also a polished blue crystal. The blue shards are uncommonly found in deeper waters. The blue sea crystal creates water where it is found. And the polished crystal can be slotted in equipment to increase the stats, +1 attack speed. Next is not really an item, but you can get an item from it if you follow the little quest line that you start off with. I will not be spoiling that for you, but this is the ruin where you can get an important item for the progression of the game. All these Titan ruins are very important for the progression of the game, so be sure to check them out when you see them. You can find many broken ships on the beaches. If you cut them down, you can get tree sap from them and also palm logs. The tree saps are sticky, strong and highly flammable. Tree sap can be used for various construction and for items like torches. Small amounts can be found on shipwrecks. And this is not an item, but I highly recommend not swimming into the deep waters, since there's a murderous shark that will kill you. Alright then, and that is all for now. If anything changes, I will make an updated video, as I said earlier. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new and would like to see more of these guides or live streams from Breakwaters. Also, please leave a comment down below to let me know if this was helpful for you, or if you have any questions that you would like me to answer, or a video suggestion that you would like to see. I also have 2 links going to the Steam page from Breakwaters and the Discord from Breakwaters as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.